talking about Shazam here on the podcast. Hey, get in front of the mic. We're doing it right now.
Oh, we're doing it right now.
Yeah, we're doing it right now. We're
Why
starting right
didn't
now.
Oh, you didn't tell me we're starting. I was just sitting here singing.
Never really works like that. Hello.
Hey,
Welcome back to Fortress of
y'all.
Solitude. Alex, do you want to introduce our guest, our bed guest, our second bed guest?
Man, that guy, dude. I'm just playing. Here's my little brother. That's Tito. Tito, say what up.
Hey guys. He's very charming and funny. He's just being a jerk, and he's playing Grand Theft Auto.
Yes.
A bed guest.
What a pig. He's got a vendetta against the world, y'all.
You know, it's funny. 5 Roman numerals is big.
What?
GTA 5.
Guys, I don't know. Hey, Miles.
Alex. Anyways, we're talking about this Shazam costume.
Yeah.
We're looking up set posts. It looks like a pretty accurate version of
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
Shazam. Spot on. Look at that cape. That's amazing.
Yeah, it's funny. It's almost like cartoonish a little bit.
It's horribly cartoonish. I'm all about this.
But I think, yeah, it's going to be like...
He's going to come into the DC universe that's already established.
Right, yeah.
Or he must have been there for some time. I mean, if he's, But, I mean, that's pretty cool. It looks like they're going all out in a Shazam movie. So, I mean, I still feel kind of weird about the DC universe, but that'll definitely be a step in the right direction. Or a step in a direction. I don't know what the right direction is, personally. Whatever. Alex, it's your birthday.
Alex, it's your birthday. Happy birthday,
Oh, yeah, Alice and
Alex.
Lisa. That's from The Simpsons, right?
Yeah, it's about me.
Alex. We do it again on harmony.
Alex, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Alex. Alex, it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Alex.
Do a moonwalk.
Dude, that was a good episode of The Simpsons, though.
And Michael Jackson plays himself?
Yeah.
Or he plays...
Michael Jackson plays, the big guy. But
He thinks he's Michael Jackson.
Yeah, where the story goes, Homer gets put into a mental, crazy loony bin. Sorry if that was insensitive to anyone who has families or friends in psychiatric care. But yeah, because he had a pink shirt. He had a pink shirt on, and they thought he was crazy. And they sent him in there. Yeah, and Michael Jackson, he meets this big white dude. He said, put him in with the big white guy that thinks he's the little black guy.
It's pretty weird how it kind of almost happened. But
Yeah.
I mean, he just became like, yeah. But he didn't sing, did he?
Michael Jackson played the guy, the voice, but he didn't sing. He wanted to see if he could fool his brothers.
That is garbage.
Yeah, that is.
That's garbage. They just didn't have the
I
money
think-
for it,
but
so
I
they
think-
turned into a little press story, is what
Right,
I'd say.
yeah.
I also was watching footage last night of him working on We Are the World
Mm-hmm.
and trying to teach people.
Yeah,
like
I
Huey
showed you
Lewis and
that.
That was you who
Yeah,
said
those,
that?
I see,
That's
yes.
so funny. You describe it. It's so
Y'all.
funny. Goodness gracious.
Well, it's like a two-pager swipe video. So, like, it's going back to when they were, like, going over notes and stuff for We Are the World. And it starts off with, like, Michael Jackson singing Huey Lewis. You know, just kind of, it was just so funny because Huey Lewis was so cocky, but he still didn't sound good. Even though I do like his
didn't.
band, though.
He didn't sound. Well, he
But,
was off key.
Yeah, he was super off.
It seems like they end the take after they mess up the take too. They show them rehearsing it, and he and MJ just kind of like yikes. But then MJ puts on his glasses and is doing his mean mugging him thing where he's like where MJ like plays the Super Bowl halftime show. He just stands there for like 10 minutes. He's doing one of those. Like, he just stands there with that.
Yep.
Just like you're messing up the part. Stop recording. But he doesn't even have to click his fingers because the band. It just seems like they naturally stop from his like
Yep.
being mad at them. But they're like, listen, we need to stop. You need to stop. That's awesome control of a band right there. That's insane.
Cyndi Lauper is in there singing too. She was so freaking extra for no apparent reason.
And then they harmonize really poorly.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah, it's really
It was bad.
wonderful to watch, though.
Lewis, see like this.
That song's him, right?
Happy to be stuck with you.
That's a good one too.
Yeah, that's a good song, right?
I do like in Back to the
Yes.
Future, Michael J. Fox does learn how to do the guitar solo
Mhm.
that he does in the movie.
Dope.
Fucking sick.
Dude, you know Huey Lewis is coming to Milwaukee for the state fair.
Oh wow, that's right. I saw Matt Pappas
Yep.
was talking about.
And I'm most definitely going to finesse my
very-
way into that group to go see Huey Lewis. I love Huey.
Can I come? I
Yeah.
love those guys.
Yeah, of course.
They're gonna know I'm trying to just sneak in.
What's a Huey Lewis guy?
Huey Lewis and the News. You remember Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Do you remember the theme song? Don't need money, don't need fame, don't need a credit card to ride this train. Come on, you know what I'm talking about, Tito.
That's like beyond my
Nigga, have you seen Back to the Future?
I have seen Back to the Future.
Okay. Listen.
I'm being real, dog.
Oh my God, he's the worst, y'all. On some real levels. This is Michael J. Fox, y'all.
We're gonna get probably like flagged for this, but I
Oh,
wanna
we're
hear
gonna
the
get
guitar.
flagged?
Wait,
Come
no,
on, y'all.
I'm gonna
Don't
wait for
flag
the
us.
guitar to come in.
This song. He's so stupid.
All right, we only played like 10 seconds. That's fair, right? That's like a copyright thing. It was an accident, YouTube.
They filed for not trying to pick that band based off of that song for
Oh,
that
you
time.
mean Back to the Future?
because because y'all like wait if
Did
y'all
any other band sound that good?
bro
The other ones.
that
Look at the other bands. Sound like
that
metal
song
people.
low key slaps hard, dude.
Low keys. You mean like their version, like without all the production?
Yeah.
That's low key. If that's low key, that's shit's hot.
I'm
still.
just saying, like, hold on.
It's the Wayne's World edition of the band. Were you gonna play the real version? I have the laptop here. You know.
What are you talking about? No, go. Just keep. No, I'm doing
That's the
something
power
else. Dude, if you could go back in time, what would you change?
Are we also change? Nothing.
What
That's
would you do?
terrible. Terrible idea. Never do it.
You wouldn't stop slavery? I'm looking at you in a different way now.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'd stop something that happens within a year of my life. Not like I wouldn't
Wrong
go back
answer.
like 10 years. I wouldn't go. Can I just time travel without affecting things like a Christmas Carol style, where I'm just kind of like hanging out and no one sees me and I'm transparent and I'm reliving my good and bad decisions? Can I just do that? How about that? Huh?
I just got wasted.
Fuck.
That's the power.
Where would you time travel, Alex?
What'd you say?
Where would you time travel to? I would time travel to like a sick ass party in the 70s or something, where like Elton John and David Bowie are hanging out, some shit like
Y'all, I would dead ass go all the way back in time to when they said Adam and Eve roamed Earth, so I can see if them bitches is really there,
that.
and then we can sit down and talk about some stuff.
That's an idea.
What do you want to talk about?
Put that fruit down, son.
Put that fruit. Don't touch that.
I don't know. I definitely, like I said, I definitely would sabotage the. I don't know how I would sabotage the slave trade, but I figured out.
You just give them guns. Just do something really drastic.
Oh
shit.
yeah, I'll just teach them to use machine guns.
Just
yeah.
make a real place called Wakanda. I would maybe do help in that. I'd time travel to go make Wakanda a thing before it was an idea by a bunch of comic book artists.
Dude. Oh yeah, and I would definitely take all like the number one hits of all rap and
Yeah, probably
artists
there's
and
an
singer,
idea.
and then literally just for the rest of my life just have like consistent hits. Like that'd be funny. Yeah, that'd be really funny. They'd be
That'd be
like,
really
"This is
sick.
the most eclectic artist," because I'll be singing like Notorious B.I.G. and then singing Frank Ocean.
They'd be like, "This guy is like fucking
What is
hot."
he?
That one time, you could do any song. That'd be great. I would love to do that. I would steal "Jaded" by Aerosmith. I know it's funny.
I'm the one that jaded ya. Ba-na-na-na-na. Ba-na-na-na-na. You know I know that song. That's a good song, dude.
That's one of my favorite songs. I'd steal a bunch of Smashing Pumpkins songs because they don't need them. That guy's a jerk. So I wouldn't be really like stealing anyone's fate. It's just like a waste of a life. Everyone hates that guy. I'd steal like one or two Guns N' Roses songs. So I'd have like this really popular 80s career. And then I'd steal some like 2010 hip hop songs. So people would be like, damn, that guy's got like a fucking diverse career. He came back like 30 years later and did all this hip hop shit. I'm just ripping off your idea. I would, what was the space travel thing? Oh, okay. Can you travel time and space? Like it doesn't have to be like Back to the Future, which you're on the street and then you're on the, because I would like to time travel with other technology to Mars. So when like the rover's about to die, I could be like, hey, what's up? Like right before I dies, they're like, holy shit! Like everyone at home is just like, that guy from Earth is just running around Mars. You know what I mean? Like that'd be pretty cool. Make it like some invisible helm. Or I'm assuming like a time travel, we have other technology to survive in space.
Oh boy, you need Jesus.
What else do you want to talk about, Alex?
I don't know.
What's kind of your birthday episode? We can talk about anything you want. You want to talk about The Office or anything?
Happy birthday. Yes. I do want to talk about The Office, actually. Wait, no. Let's talk about
You can-
X-Men.
Okay, you want to talk about X-Men?
Yes.
They pushed the date back to New Mutants. supposed to come out this April. Now it's
Right, it's pushed back now. Right, yeah.
Gonna make it more violent. That's cool.
Oh, okay.
They're doing a Dark Phoenix movie. It's
Doing
coming
it?
out soon.
Yep.
Sort of.
Miles doesn't like it.
There's nothing about it except that Entertainment Weekly post.
Yeah, they
There's no
posted.
poster or anything.
Huh?
There's like not much else besides that though.
No.
We don't really know much about
When
it.
I looked at them, I knew exactly what costumes they were doing. It was really cool.
Yeah.
I can't remember the name of the artist though. But it's the X-Men where they're all like, hey guys, we're anti-mutant task force trying to
The
stop.
X-Force?
No. I'm just talking about like the X-Men. Like
Oh.
they were just like, hey y'all, we're out as like superheroes and we're trying to save you. So they don't have like their like code name. Sorry, they don't have like the code name. Not code name, but you know the specialized suits and everything. They all have pretty much uniforms, like, and they all.
The new uniforms look great.
Yeah, they look slick. I
mean,
like
It'll
them.
be a cool follow-up visually. It's just kind of a bummer that's going to reset it all. Seems like a big waste of effort.
I mean, it was a waste
Unless
of
they do
effort
some
to
crazy-
do two
they-
Amazing Spider-Mans.
I will say the what's his name from Marvel who runs Marvel, the movies, Favreau. No, it's not
Yeah,
him.
John Favreau.
Is that the same guy? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
He said some stuff where he's just like fans should watch what they wish for because a bunch of people you like or something are gonna die or whatever. Or he didn't really say that a bunch of people you like are gonna die, but I think there's a good chance that some X-Men. I feel like Infinity could. I still feel like there could be some cross-dimensional thing that could happen, or I feel like they're gonna time travel to another Avengers movie, like maybe Avengers 2. Like they're gonna time travel back to 2 or 1 or something and do some crazy shit.
You know what fight I want to see? Iron Man versus Black Panther.
Iron Man versus Black Panther. Black Panther would win. His costume is made out of vibranium.
Right.
And Iron Man's just made out of like
Iron.
shit.
Iron. Wait a minute. First of all, Tito's over here at Cafe Corazon talking about some salmon tacos.
What do you mean? You started saying it too, though.
That's because you made me.
I didn't make you. I didn't hold a knife.
We love each other. It's our friendship.
And I love salmon tacos.
Guys, first of all,
You want to talk about The Office? We've never done an Office episode, and I've now watched the entire season, front to back. I've cried multiple times.
yeah, dude, it makes you cry. Oh, I want to be here when we cry. We could cry together.
I didn't cry at the end.
Yeah, Tito, because that's what humans do.
People give a shit.
So why don't you
Worst bed guest.
get off your high horse, driving the street, please, guys? He's not even on the street.
GTA. You know, I haven't played that game forever. I was thinking about playing it, and I know he's fucking up all my saved games and whatever money I have.
He's literally running people over for no apparent reason and hitting cars.
That's the way to do it.
Wow.
GTA style. No, stay on the streets, people. Fortress of Solitude does not condone violence of any nature, even video game violence. That's not true. Not true at all. I'm stalling because Alex is texting. Stall. Here we go. He's back.
Hey, y'all.
Here you go. So we're gonna do The Office. Want to do a theme? Banana, banana, banana,
What is happening, dude?
You're supposed to do a song with me.
What are you talking about?
The Office theme. It's
Oh, I'm
fucking
sorry.
over.
Do it again.
banana, banana, banana. Dun, 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 dun,
What a great show.
Yes, it's a really good theme.
This is going to be a good episode right here. I'm telling y'all right now because I love The Office. I'm literally going through it for like the 20th or 21st time in the series, y'all. You ever see those memes where it's like a car that looks like it's like kind of speeding to get off the expressway, and it has a sign above where it goes to go straight ahead. Other Netflix shows, and then the car going off into the exit last minute, it says just watch The Office again. That's me.
Yeah, totally.
Unless it's like something Marvel, nah. Or if I catch something a little jazzy on there.
Otherwise, Netflix can fuck right off. That's all it is for you.
But yeah, no, dude. I'm pretty much just like Office, more Office.
Did you watch the show originally when it aired, or did you watch it kind of on Netflix?
No, actually,
because I've seen episodes over the years as it aired and with you. but never in order. I never fell in love with anybody. I just like the guy from Anchorman being funny, and then I saw a 40-Year-Old Virgin, and so I'm definitely I've always been a fan from afar, but I feel like now I love these characters.
Well, it's funny. Around the time when it came out, my brother. No, he didn't just get married. I think like my brother and his. But anyway, I'm just trying to pinpoint the time when I started. But when did this start? What year was that?
I don't know, but you were watching it? I'll look it up while you go.
Yeah. I didn't watch it when it was like first airing. I think I caught up to them by like the maybe fourth season. I'm thinking. Because, like, I used to hear about it and people talk about it. People talk about stuff, and people you don't like talking about stuff, so you just automatically, I'm not going to fuck with it. Like, no, I'm not going to watch The Office because this ugly girl over here that I can't stand likes it. But anyway, I'm trailing off here.
Yeah. What was it about the show?
Hold on, not done yet. I'm finna tell you.
You were trailing.
Yeah, dang. Wow. Hey, all you cats out there in Radio Land. YouTube, yeah. Anyway, so
what is it you like about the show?
Oh, no. I got it. I got to tell you about The Office.
You are.
I know.
You're leading this
I got to tell you some more. Hold on. So, I don't know what it was. I think I watched one episode just on TV, some humbug episode, and I remember exactly what it was. It was the sexual harassment, or like the appropriate workplace, where they brung the lawyer in. Jan came in, and that's what she said jokes, the inappropriate jokes that
Is
Michael
that when he
tells.
kisses Michael or kisses Oscar?
No, that's Gay Witch Hunt.
Okay.
But
Tito, shout out.
But it was the one where Michael goes, look at Stanley. Stanley, I walk past your desk every day and I see that picture of that Catholic schoolgirl, and I have to say it gets me going in the morning. And he's talking all this stuff, and Stanley goes, that is a picture of my daughter. She goes to Catholic girls school.
Yeah, that would do it for you.
I'm taking this down right now. And let me tell y'all, when he said that, when I saw that, dude, it caught me in such this like perpetual chuckle. I couldn't stop.
Still to this day, you chuckle.
Still to this day, when I still see that, it reminds me of the first time I saw The Office. And so, like, I remember I was over my brother's house, and him and his wife, like, talked about The Office all the time. They always had these, like, inside jokes. And so I was like, I saw he had, like, maybe the first 3 seasons on DVD. So it had been out for a while, and I was just like, whatever. And so I was like, let me see what this is about. And I just, like, y'all, when I'm telling you.
Those first 4 seasons are the best.
Yeah.
I think the first 7 are the best. But in general, the first 4 sort of, like, there are no boundaries to what's going to happen or where it's going to. Because it's got a while still left.
And it was crazy, dude. First of all, I was happy for this reason. And anybody that loves The Office will tell you. What?
In Mike.
I'm sorry.
No. Are you more comfy there? Should I move it?
No, I'm just. Anyways, I'll tell you this one thing. The thing that was cool about it, catching up with the DVDs, is first of all, I didn't have to wait every week. Okay?
Well, no, you don't have to anymore either with Netflix. But yeah.
Well, yeah, but like back then, I didn't have to wait like every week to see what happened next. I could just go to the next episode all the way through. And then, like, there was some cringe-worthy moments, man. But I think it's but then also the Jim and Pam story. Mm-hmm. It was nice to just be like, what happens next? What happens next? Because they really loop you in.
You get sort of immersed in them, and I feel like things like when Stanley and Michael have confrontations, and he has to kind of stand up to Stanley. I feel like that's one of the first times in season 2 or 3. Well, not one of the first times, but that's one of the ones where you're sort of like, wow, they're really going to touch everywhere. Like, I didn't know I'd get so personal with Stanley and see, because that's kind of like a funny moment, but then it gets kind of turned serious, where he sort of turns it on Stanley, and he's like, yeah, but you need to, like, respect me if you're not going to like me. Yeah. And you're sort of like, whoa, the show got serious, and holy shit, and I have, like, feelings for these people.
Yeah.
In a way that's not even, like, emotional lovey. It's more like just seeing that interaction as a kind of heavy moment. Mm-hmm. And you don't expect shit like that at first.
Well, that's
so when those things start to unveil themselves, you definitely start to. It grabs at you in a different way. It's not just the Jim and Pam story. I feel it's sort of them interacting, like how you realize Dwight loves it there towards the end of the series. Yeah, and he loves everybody.
Yeah,
like, shit like that's really sweet.
Yeah, that was good, and it was nice. Yeah, it was nice to see him all become friends and all that. But like, man,
I fucking
It was-
hate some of
I
those
think the
characters
way-
at the same time too.
yeah, dude,
I
they
fucking hate Angela.
like
she
sometimes,
sucks.
sometimes
don't know
Angela
why
say
she had
stuff
to
and
have
is you just wish somebody go pop her.
Fuck her. She
Yup.
makes me so mad.
Oscar gets on my nerves because he is so pretentious and uppity and high and
What?
mighty.
He's the one who's like keeping it down. I've always felt like he was always still kind of minus when he was like fooling around. I've always felt like he kind of was the one grounded person, sort of.
yeah,
Sort of.
sort of.
I guess Jim and Pam are grounded too. Maybe.
Well, I mean, they all had their own thing. Yeah,
I love that Pam sucks at everything. There's like this story arc of, and by the end of the show, she just kind of accepts it.
Yeah,
In season 7,
She
ends with
didn't-
her being like, "We're just gonna have a boring life, boring." And Jim just kind of looks at the camera. He's like, "Oh fuck, my life
Mhm.
sucks," or whatever. He's like worried about.
he wasn't worried about nothing. He was like,
find that
I
really-
got a secret.
That's a really frustrating story arc.
The Jim and Pam one.
She doesn't like the job. So
It was very
I would have
frustrating.
been like, listen, I love the Dunder Mifflin guys, but like, we'll be rich as fuck. And I know that they made a lot of good points where they're like, Jim, when's it gonna be done? When are you gonna be done working on your sports business? And he's like, it's kind of like the long haul. I'd be like, is it? I feel like he's gonna make a bunch of money, and then she could just not have a job. You know what I mean? But whatever. I do kind of like seeing their kids get older, and they're always crying.
all the freaking time.
Like they never. At first, it's like, oh, my daughter can never do anything wrong, and then they have like these terrible kids who just are always crying. It makes me be like, if I'm ever gonna have a kid, to get prepared. Like if I'm gonna have a baby book in the car to listen to at some point, it's just gonna be how to deal with angry kids. Just so I can be ready for my kids to be angry and crying all the time. You know what I mean? Like that'd be the one thing I learned first. Is like shit, how to make them like how to like deal with that emotionally. So that would be my thing.
I don't. When I have to do it, because I work with kids, like when they're like upset or crying, all I do is just keep my voice real calm. And like, even if they're like throwing a tantrum, I'll be like, you better get off of that floor. You better come on. Because you know what? Like, I'm not saying look, I used to get a lot of whoopings, alright? But like, that was my dad's, like, that was like their time. Like, they whoop their kids about everything too, bro. That was so crazy to me. Like they get a whooping about everything. Like if you don't, right, dude. If you fight, everything was whoop they butt. That's all it was. Is
Happy
whoop.
thoughts. Happy thoughts.
Yeah,
Whip 'em.
yeah.
Like, if you had a crush,
Whoop it, right. Freak out. Bum, bum.
Favorite characters, Alex. No particular order. Who is your favorite character, though? That's kind of back and forth. My favorite character is Michael Scott. I don't give a fuck.
Michael Scott, he has to be.
He's the
He really
best.
does.
When he
He's-
leaves, so
It
plummets,
didn't-
Like
yeah, it
10
didn't.
points goes from like 10 to 2.
It was like it
It's
was
still
weird.
lovable, but it's just, and they still have fun.
It was yeah,
and they made it work really well.
but it was literally something
God
missing.
damn.
It was like, this is a lot of fun. It's like that one person that will be like at a party and he'll be having all this fun. All of a sudden, he'll just drift off into time and space and think about his own existence for a second. And he just comes back like, whoa. You ever done that? I do.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. So, like, yeah, I'm like that. Sorry.
He's escaping. No.
Our bad guest left us.
Bad guest dead. Dead guest.
Our dead guest left
Our
us.
bad guest is
Our
now a
ba-
dead guest.
He's a dead guest.
Ugh, I hate him.
We need to get sound effects, okay?
Why.
Hey,
I could just edit
you
them
should
in
go on our YouTube page.
and subscribe.
No, yeah, and do that. But I wanted to see who subscribed to us so I could give them shout outs because you never let me do it.
I don't know.
that guy that just got a different game.
Been gone for a minute. Now I'm back with the jump
He came
off.
back with
Goons
the
in the
big
club. Case something jump
Yeah,
off.
you can give a shout out to JoJo. She's a subscriber now.
JoJo.
Good man.
Yeah, I know. God. Hey, JoJo. How's it going? This is Al. Bye.
But no, okay, so favorite characters though outside of Michael Scott, for real. It's really hard.
It's so funny because, like, they all...
It's kind of a collective thing.
Yeah, it really is a collective thing. There's all, like,
It really
endearing
found
things
something
about the
special.
character. Yeah, but you know what? It's, like, crazy. I was
Like,
reading
there's
this.
a lot of chemistry.
Yeah, all of them have chemistry, and so like when they did leave, it was sad to me because it's like they've seen each other. They literally saw Jim grow up. He was just like a
Oh, when Michael's like, "You came in here as a man," and that part totally makes me cry. Gazoon time ×3.
Thank you.
Because
No.
I ain't got one.
no.
Yeah, they definitely grow. It's kind of a bummer that they're not together anymore. But I mean, I wouldn't want it to come back or reboot it. Like I wouldn't want it to Arrested Development where it comes back and it's not the same thing. That would suck.
I don't know. Arrested Development was funny though.
No, it was. But when it comes back,
You don't
it's
like it?
it's a different thing when it comes back the fourth season though. The first three are the original series, and then when it comes back, it's like a different angle and it's not the same. I wouldn't want that to happen to The Office.
Yeah.
Oh, so cheesy. I
People
said
love
that-
Fuller House though.
I was in this play once, and these kids, like there were a ton of kids because it's like a Christmas play, and me and some of the older guys were talking about Full House, and they're like, "You mean Fuller House?" I said, "No, that's like a reboot, like Star Wars reboot. It's called Full House," and they were like, "That makes so much sense. I thought it was such a dumb title," and I was like, "You are adorable." I was just like,
Aw.
and I smacked him in the face.
Smack 'em.
Get out of my play.
Oh yeah.
No, I didn't do that.
Michael Scott.
Yes, you are.
I don't know. It really depends on what episode, because like all of them are so stinking funny to me. But the one who really,
Favorite moments in general. We don't really need anything. I mean, I fucking love.
I would love for somebody to really like check Angela though. But Angela got her comeuppance for a while. She needed to be humbled.
I do feel I like when she gets kicked out of her apartment and they keep taking her cats. It's funny.
Yeah,
It's
she
like
was
bittersweet. and
Yeah,
stuff.
judgy ass.
God, it's kind of hard to.
Y'all, the cat just tried to jump on the bed, and the nigga can't do it. He got it. He couldn't do it before y'all. He was cliffhanging.
He's so
He did the Mufasa on the end.
Still,
Scar,
I'm over here, but he.
brother. Bruh, he literally was doing the Mufasa off the edge of your bed. Looking at Tito. Tito, brother, help me.
He's like, nah, I play Little Big Boy. I gotta play.
Long live
So
the
I was
king.
like, I can platform too. No.
No.
Fly, you fools. Fly, you fools.
Let me see. What do you? I want to know what you like.
I
Most
love when
about,
Holly thinks Kevin is mentally handicapped.
dude.
And she's just like, with 75
because-
cents.
why did
Get
Dwight
any of
do
the top
that?
Ones of these.
Why
No,
did-
she saw it and she just kind of. I thought she.
No. It was Dwight. Remember Dwight?
Because Dwight's a jackass and he's the best character. Well, he's not the best character, but he's pretty fucking in your face.
I want to talk about this whole Jim is a sociopath.
Okay.
He's a jerk.
You can be like he never gets in the Halloween costumes. That's what I noticed.
Jim is kind of a jerk, though.
He sort of is.
He's
But
a
he's
little.
not. He redeems himself in the end. He becomes Dwight's friend.
He's a little spoiled sometimes. No, he's always doing something. It's like, can you stop for once and for your life?
No.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Just like stop. Just
Well,
like
because
stop.
he doesn't like try, because he knows his job's a waste of time. So he was kind of half-assed, you know. What did I'm sorry. I'm just kind of. I should have took notes, but I was busy watching the season.
Oh, you good, baby?
Favorite moments. My first favorite moment when I realized I was really enjoying the show was when Michael goes to buy or Michael shows up at the very end of the episode and he sees Pam's painting and he totally like, wow, this is amazing. And
Yep.
you did this?
Yep.
I'm so proud
Yep.
of you. And Pam's sort of like crushed because the only idiot who came is Michael Scott. But she's sort of like taken aback by Michael's fondness and like super friendliness.
Yeah, he can't. I
'Cause she
think.
literally hates him the first 2 seasons. She hates him.
Oh yeah, she couldn't stand him.
And that's a moment where you realize they're like that because you realize they work together really well. Every character has chemistry between everybody. Like
Yeah.
Creed could have chemistry with Stanley. I mean, you never see it, but that could happen, you know. But it also works in groups. Like you see a table, and those are the people who work together. Like it does kind of have comedy pairings.
Yeah.
And Michael and Pam are definitely the ones that are paired together the most.
Yeah.
And it also, but you're sort of
They're the
touched by her
ones-
realizing that she hates him but loves him, and that also, like, of course, the only idiot who likes the painting is an idiot. And it's just
Well, I mean, that's
so many
just,
things about art. It's just great. It's great.
No, excuse me if it sounds a little bit too deep, but that's kind of like what I tell people. Like, you never know who you're living for, because I think in that time, the way Pam was feeling, Michael came at exactly the right time and said exactly the right thing.
Yeah.
Like, it was impeccable. And like Michael doesn't realize, like, I think he's
Eventually, we'll take a break. We're on a roll. Michael was what?
dude just interrupted. Yeah, it was Michael was just like this type of like bumbling idiot who just like accidentally does things right.
But you realize he also, in that moment, kind of like loves Dunder Mifflin, and he really does love his job, and
Yeah, exactly.
it sort of humbleizes him because you know those moments because he's never like actually racist. He just isn't.
He's
not
extremely
informed.
ignorant.
He's not informed,
He's
and
absolutely
he tries to seem informed, and you know it's coming from some sort of
he's delusional.
So he's not.
Is what he is, because at the end of every episode they have that thing where they're just filming him in his office. You know what I'm saying? Where he's like, at the end of the one with Stanley, he's like, "I'll get no respect at all." Stop it.
Wow.
Sorry, guys. He goes, "I get no respect," and he kept tugging his collar like
He's
Rodney
doing a
Danger.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and he's just
No
like,
respect. No
or at the end
respect.
he'll be like, I think I taught everyone a really good lesson because I'm the smartest and greatest. Like he was like, that's
It's sometimes you gotta lead your sheep, and if they're not gonna follow, you just
you
send
gotta
them
go,
along.
you gotta tack
say-
them back in and
yeah,
go,
he'll-
hey,
He'll
get
say
back in
something
there.
like that. Yeah, that's
Yup.
not a line, of course, but
And they're my sheep, and I wouldn't trade them for the world. Like,
that is being a manager.
yep,
You know, he'll say stuff like that. I'm
Yep.
trying to. I've been really working on.
yep, you
I'm
have.
I'm
That
trying
sounded
to-
good.
And I just.
You know,
What the fuck am I doing? I love that one, but it doesn't work without the
that
beep.
is
And that
yeah.
is, that is. I can't. I need more lines. It's really hard to do it. You know what I mean? We started today on a high. There was some lows, real lows. I mean, Pam didn't like that. But it's not. But we've come together. Yes, you know, he say stuff like that. And his yell. He's got one of my most favorite. Oh God! I can't do it, but like when he yells, it's fucking incredible. We're just talking about Michael Scott. Basically. When he
'cause
leaves,
he's
the
so-
show sucks.
He's the funniest dude. I remember, when I started watching, dude, y'all, I was in tears by the basketball game with the warehouse. Dude, the way Craig Robinson, the one that's Daryl. Oops, sorry, y'all, I got an itch. Daryl and Patrice O'Neal, who's another really funny like character. They have a basketball game with the warehouse.
The guy from Thor.
No.
What game do they play when he like knocks the ball into Phyllis's face and he blames Jim?
That was
when
soccer.
He clearly like kicked it into
That was
the
soccer.
roof. Remember, and he's like, Jim, that's totally on you. What happened, man? What
Mhm.
happened to me?
Yeah, that was a soccer game. That was
Um,
when Idris Elba was there. I'm talking about way back in the beginning. In
Oh,
the
and
first
Michael just
season.
throws the thing really stupid.
Yeah, and
season
like
one.
he
Yeah,
waited.
totally.
Yep,
That is funny.
that like first
That moment's
season,
so
dude.
funny during the commentary tracks. There's like 2 commentaries to the episode. Both times they point out how funny it is, and they're just like laughing about it. It's
Yeah,
fucking ridiculous.
yeah. I don't know, dude. If I worked on that show, I would. I don't know how
I'd
I
never
would
be able to
stay
keep a straight
in
face.
shape. Yeah, we would
Jim
be able-
never does. You can
he-
see them laughing
all the time. They're if you really like
When
you
they're
could
like making out doing the kissing part, they definitely are laughing their asses off.
Michael and Oscar.
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
not them, but everybody else.
Yeah, and you can see like
Ryan is laughing.
Ryan was laughing. He kind of had his mouth open, but
Fucking
he was
idiot.
just like, "I gotta."
Oh, I love how Ryan
no,
gets
this is crazy.
I love how Ryan gets banished to the the fucking like side room.
Yeah, the
And they would have
annex.
sex in it. And he's like, "It's fine. Just
Oh,
text me
yeah.
when you're done."
You're talking
That's a
about in
great
the
moment.
closet, yeah.
Totally.
Ryan-
But you see also Michael's thing that he gave him in there, so you're
Yup.
sort of like, "Oh, that's the one time you get reminded Michael exists in it or whatever."
Yeah, Michael. Oh, not Michael. Ryan sucks, dude. I
Yeah, he
like what they
sucks for
did.
sure.
It's really crazy, like what they did with each character's like development, though. You know what I'm
He
saying?
doesn't really ever learn though. He gets away with Holly, and they just kind of reset, and she ditches that baby, or he ditches that baby, and then that guy's just like, "Give that baby to child services."
Oh, you're talking about the
That's
very,
the
very end.
spinoff. It's like a detective story. He's like tracking down the old gang. I also love Dwight, like how he has a nice farm life. Like they always cut to him and he's at his house just rocking in his chair, like outside his house or some shit like that.
He's a
whenever he's on
farm boy. He loves it.
That's great.
His life is kind of dope, actually. Even though he's
Because
funny
he saves
looking.
his money and stuff.
Yeah, and he
He's-
like does everything, and it's funny because the things he says is really ridiculous, but like,
He's sort of a fascist nerd.
yeah,
Like he's into being elite and people being like on like like being the best and second best, and sort of like he really wants to. I don't know. I love that episode when he works at like Office or
Mhm.
Staples or whatever, and he's just like, "Fine, if you want paper that sucks." Do you want to take a break?
yeah.
Okay. So we were talking about The Office.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. It's great. I cried
No.
much. Sad
Which
Michael left.
which ones? What moments made you cry, Miles? Let's talk about.
We
this.
talked about that earlier. In the last half, we've spoken about Michael Scott buying the painting from Pam.
Okay.
Support.
Yep. That was a good one.
Also, like that later. What's her face? This isn't a crime moment, but what's her face? The lady who buys the company.
Joe.
Yeah, Joe. What's Joe's actress's name? Fuck. Worst fact check ever. I swear.
Kathy Bates.
Yeah, Kathy Bates. I love when she comes in. She's like, she puts like a. I can't remember. She like doesn't she like staple something to that photo or like she puts her rules or some shit on it. That shit made me laugh my ass off. And Pam's just like, "Ugh, I pride." It's just like, that's right, bitch. Oh no, it's not right. It's not right at all. I also cried when Michael proposed to Holly. When he like walked around the office and pointed out all the spots where they first met, because his rhythm and timing was really good. He's like, "This is the part where this is happening, and do you remember this?" And it's like really sweet. Like it made me like want to get married to him.
Yeah.
Or just in general. I was no, I want to be married if it's like that or whatever.
And you notice like as much as Michael's been talks about being married, having children, and being a millionaire and being a philanthropist, because like I said, he's crazy.
He doesn't have that stuff. That's
he does
story arc.
Right, he
so
does.
When he gets Holly, it's like really means something.
Right, but I'm saying that's all they needed to show. They didn't need to show him getting married. Because
you
would
think
nailed it. They nailed it right then and there, and he went away.
Well,
and that
the
was
water
it.
goes off, and they're all laughing and stuff. So it ends even funnier. It ends with that like La La Land, like they're gonna kiss, and then the screen blows up or whatever. It's like one of those, like they're gonna like be all engaged, and the candles make the shit go off. That's super funny. Oh, I also I fucking love when they open the thing and all the friends in the hallway, and of course he would marry you.
Yep.
And then it comes to Ryan,
yep,
and he was
about
like,
to say all this stuff.
He's like, the only one I was really worried about there.
Yep, was Ryan.
So he went to bed the night before, like worried about that. Like that was one of the things that went through
Yep.
his head.
Yeah, like freaking Stanley. He already has enough he can handle, or something like that. There's too much to handle.
That's right.
Yep.
There's so much little shit you don't hear.
What was the other one we said? Oh yeah, Oscar. Holly, would you marry me? She goes, no.
I don't even know how that works.
Because that marriage would be a sham.
Be a sham?
Yep.
He's fucking amazing.
He is.
We should go next year as the Office characters. Get like 10 people, get 12 people, and go as the Office.
Who would I be?
Who the fuck do you think you would be?
Wow.
Who do you think you'd be?
Kevin.
Who?
Kevin.
Daryl.
I know.
It'd be Daryl.
I know.
Fucking because Daryl and you are like spot on. It's not because you're black or have low voices. It's because he says some real shit that makes me laugh my ass off the way you make me laugh my ass off. And he's like, I'm just gonna stay home, stay in my room, be good. That's fucking. You say that. You say shit like that. Ridiculous. Or like, that moment when he's trying to find a way to prank Andy.
Yep.
And he can't figure it out. And then Andy says something in front of him, and he turns around, looks at the camera, and he goes, "Oh, there it is." That's totally.
Nope.
Like,
This is no. Yeah, that's
and it's not like it influenced you. It just happened to be a thing that happened. It's crazy.
It was one of my favorite. Yep, my favorite things
Maybe it's racist. Sorry, I'm joking. It's not.
He was like, he said something like, last month, an order got messed up and it was Andy's fault, but he blamed it on me. He threw me under the bus and I got reamed out and I almost lost my job. So I said, okay. I'm gonna get. He goes, time will come. He's a fool. He's like, he's a fool.
Like he's trying to calm himself down.
Dude. Yeah, the whole thing was funny because like you don't even hear cats call other people like a fool. You fool. Like he's a fool.
And Daryl's also great because he's like, man, my job title, the better it gets, the more stupider my job is. And then Jim feels bad and extends him the job. He's like, I thought you had something for real. I love all that shit. He's like real. He's a really good actor. He's got a lot of human emotions. I think that Daryl is probably my second or third. I don't know. I like Michael and then there's everybody else, but I'd say Daryl is a second for first.
I think it's really,
That's not Michael.
It's like really funny that on the last episode he had that caricature of Kevin as like a pig, and he's just like, "Don't be a caricature, Kevin."
Wait,
and
right.
like
He did that?
Yeah, he did.
That's right.
He told him, "Don't be a caricature," but I think it's funny that all of them are literally like they're caricatures. These people are so stinking extreme and so ridiculous. Like, not one of them is
anyone
really,
who comes from the outside hates it. They're like terrified of this lifestyle they
but
have.
like they're in
but
there.
they're sort of protecting each other by the end in a weird way.
Yeah, no, it's really. I think it is kind of dope because like
unless you take their leads, then they fucking hate each other and then they want to kill you. Just, they turn on each other like fucking. We say like they love each other, but honestly, they turned on each other, and it was only to the very end that they didn't. They like really loved each other.
I don't know. I think like it's like weird. Like if you're like with these people for so long, you know what I'm saying? Like these cats have been at each other's weddings and.
Well, that happens in real life.
I know.
The Office, just not their office, but the Office just in general. will always keep going on. Like there'll always be a Michael leaving or Andy leaving or coming or David coming back or Jan going nuts or somebody getting married. That's why people relate to it because, I mean, like I don't work at Roof Fry, but I still love all those office guys.
I mean,
And some of those guys are nuts as fuck. Shout out to Roof Fry.
Shout out to Roof Fry. No, I think it's like, what's the appeal of it? It's like sitting there and it's almost like you really are. I know, like, hold on a second. I know it's like we're almost like it's like the outside looking in. You know what I'm saying? Like this is really happening. These are really people, and it's just like we have like this front row seat into watching other people's lives fold out, and just kind of like, I wonder what's gonna happen here. Are you like, you know what I'm saying? The way they like film things, and the camera crew is supposed to be just filming them working this place, but
apparently that's the camera crew that worked on Survivor, so they're really good at reality TV stuff.
Mm.
And what I like about The Office is there's a lot of jokes. It's like a picture when there's a lot of people on the screen, and there's a lot of jokes, and the camera has to zoom in and out to find those, and there'll be multiple jokes going on during the improv and all that stuff. And I think that's a really cool part. Is that that's what makes it real? Is because a lot of them are there's stuff that's set, they improvise little things, and then the camera's trying to find, Pam leaning on Jim, but then Dwight looking like really serious or something.
I think it's really funny, though. Like you can kind of tell in the way that they did the camera work compared in the first one to like towards the end of it. When before they were just like, okay, we're doing this documentary of these people at this paper company, right? Right, brah?
I'm listening. Just adjusting things.
Right?
Yes. So they did the documentary at the paper.
Yeah, and it's just like they're like showing these people at work, and then all of a sudden, it's almost like I can't pinpoint it, but it's just like one moment where this camera scene like catches something like, whoop, what was that little sneaky little thing they did back there? And then I think they all started catching on and going, you know what, guys? This just may work, because then they started like hiding behind, you know what I'm saying? Because all of a sudden,
filming them in the bathroom.
Yeah, and when they thought they were turning their mics off, they had other mics that would pick up from whatever meters away. Like they had, so they never were like, yeah, they were filming. I would love when Jim was like, "So you filming people in the bathroom now?" And I wanted to be like, Jim,
fuck off.
They've been filming y'all
You
in
know
the
that.
bathroom for quite some time,
but they never seen the show, which I do think that's kind of why cool they extended the show, so that could be an element, is them sort of responding to YouTubers and freaking out.
Mm-hmm.
That was a part that was really enjoyable, though it was more unenjoyable because I knew that somewhere Michael Scott was seeing it and we weren't seeing his reactions. I feel like they really should have roped him into like 5 episodes and strung those 5 episodes throughout the last 2 seasons, just so we can like check in with him and have like, I felt like that would have really helped the last 2 seasons. Like he would have left, but he could show up like Jan or David, who shows up every now and then. That should have been an element, because it would have been great to see him like not be happy about being a fucking idiot on the internet. I don't know.
Yeah, dude, but I don't know. I think that show has a lot of layers, and like how it I don't know, it evokes a weird emotion sometimes. I don't know, it's weird how like people can
it's about
put
love.
something, I know, but it's weird how people can put stuff together in like in a way to like tug at whatever string to like rope you in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, especially like with The Office, and like all of them. Like I could sit up here all day and talk about each one of them.
We're gonna do more Office episodes.
Yeah.
This is just our general.
Who do you
touching on the big moments,
Yeah.
not the little things.
Who do you think you're most like in The Office?
Michael Scott.
You think you're Michael Scott?
Yeah, I feel like I freak out about things and just am always like, oh God! I feel like that's totally part of me. I don't know. I'd want to say Jim, because who doesn't want to be Mr. Cool, Mr. Weirdo,
Man,
or
whatever. Jim
I don't know. I feel like a mix of all the bad. I think this thing is you're not like any one character in The Office. You're sort of like all of them, and that's kind of what's good about the show. It's like you, maybe not Kevin, but I feel like everyone kind of feels insecure like Pam and hates their job and is unhappy with whatever the person that's far away from them, and some people are like lazy like Jim, where they just don't want to give a shit about their job, and then some people freak out like Michael. I feel like those are sort of the 3 characters that everyone relates to the most.
Dude, remember Kelly Kapoor?
Yeah, who would relate to that? She's insane. She's like, I mean, people have bad relationships, but Christ, like,
Yeah,
But
she's
she's the best. She's one of the writers, right? And she's just like owns
She
it.
was
She's written like 20 episodes by herself too,
Uh-huh.
so she's like pretty solid.
Ryan BJ Novak.
Him
He's a
too.
writer.
Toby's a writer.
Toby is a writer.
Creed is based off his life.
Creed is pretty much himself.
Yeah, minus going to jail.
Yeah.
Which I love that in the end he goes to jail. I felt good about that. I was a little bit worried because in the Hollywood episode he showed, or in the Halloween episode he shows up covered in blood. He's just like, I had no idea. This is wonderful timing. It's like, God damn, he like legitimately cut someone's arm off.
Yeah,
He
dude.
just showed up to work and he was probably gonna like kill everybody.
Dude, this.
You know what I mean? Like there's so many moments where you wonder if he's gonna kill everybody and shit like that.
No, I was always wondering when that.
But then
Toby
he plays that song in the end and it's so adorable.
Yeah, you're very right, dude. On some real levels, what would have taken Office to the highest height at the end is if they revealed Toby was the Scranton Strangler. I'm saying all signs pointed to it.
They probably was open ended, like they wanted to hint at that. Like that's why he's going to like because he could have said that's why he went to the court thing because he was just watching it unfail, or he was in like the jury against himself.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what's funny about it.
Yeah, dude, because I can't remember the article, but somebody was just like talking about it, and how they could finagle it.
I'm looking that up on Reddit immediately after this.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because like each one, like when he went to go visit the Scranton Strangler, it could be Toby feeling bad.
But he got strangled.
Right. Because the guy knows that Toby did it and Toby
They
framed
switched
him.
bodies, and they're like the same guy.
Yeah, so like I don't know how they say, but yeah, it was pretty interesting how they put it.
Fucking awesome.
I think it would have been great
That's
because
you just
he's so
totally
obsessed
blew
with
my
it.
mind. That's never happened on the Fortress of Solitude
I'm
before.
saying, dude, he's so
you
obs-
rider roomed me. Wow, high five, first
Yeah,
time,
yes.
2 years.
He's no, but if you like think about it, he's always talking about it because he gets attention from it. So like he's always talking about
Because
like,
he has
hey,
no other way to like make people care about him 'cause he's a
Yeah.
loser.
Yeah,
He's sweet,
exactly.
though. Also, I started to cry when he went to go say goodbye to Toby, and he's like, "No," and that's when I was like, that's when I started crying. That episode. I was just
Really?
like- I don't know why, but it's just something about like
What did you mean when he said bye to Toby?
he goes to say goodbye to Toby, but he can't say bye to Toby because he hates him so much, and he goes, "No, nope," and he just like walks away, and that's when I started to be like, "This is getting emotional." I don't know why, and I was because it was so funny, and I'm like, "It's
you-
so funny."
Because you probably would have been like, this is the last time he's
That's
ever
totally
going to
what it
throw
was.
fucking shade at Toby.
Yeah. And then that moment when he goes to say goodbye, and then he's like, "I'm not gonna say goodbye," and Jim's like, "Just go." That shit's fucking awesome.
Yeah, well, he's like, we'll go to lunch. We'll talk about it at lunch tomorrow. Yeah.
fucking gold.
Yeah, that was good.
Man, I would have ended the show
And
right
Phyllis,
there. I would have
man,
ended the
dude.
show right there, and then just did those 2 seasons in a different. Maybe not. I don't know.
Freaking Phyllis, dude.
She plays herself.
I know. But I wanted her to
She's a
finish
casting
those
director.
mittens, dude. She could have finished them mittens.
Oh, he steals the mittens. That's great.
Yeah.
Should we wrap it up? We can talk about The Office some other time. There'll be so many episodes.
Wow,
I'm
guys.
so excited to do a Office thumbnail. This
Oh,
is
yeah.
gonna be the only one I've ever enjoyed.
This is going to be
doing.
great. I love The Office.
There's so many great Office moments.
I love all you people out there. Do you have a positive note, Miles?
It's okay to rewatch The Office. We're all there with you. Don't let it ever die, and don't let them reboot it. But get them to do a reunion tour where we get to watch them, or maybe,
Exactly.
or maybe a special edition DVD where they're all on one DVD and they do new commentaries to everything. Nice. He's reading comic books on TV. Bed guess fell asleep.
Yeah.
He's dead. Guess again. 'Cause he's out. And we were out. Thanks, guys, for listening to The Fortress of Solid Dudes.
Miles, what's your did you say what your positive note was?
I said watch The Office because we're there together. It
Okay.
connects you and stuff.
Sorry, y'all. I was distracted by the comic book.
Storm's out
Cherish each other.
Bro, Storm takes over the entire Wakanda.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
All right, we clearly have things on our minds that we have to do.
Yes, we do.
Goodbye. Please subscribe,
Love you.
like the videos, share the videos,
Love you,
tweet
love
the
you,
videos.
love you, baby.
Fortress of Solid Dudes. You can tweet us or message us any stupid things you know. If you exist, please help us get more views. I don't know how to do that shit yet. Bye.
True. Bye.